Hi, this is Christopher Kokoski with WritingBeginner.com. In this video, I want to share with you the best free resources for NaNoWriMo. That's National Novel Writing Month, and this is for beginners. So the best free resources for National Novel Writing Month for beginners. Now, if you don't know about NaNoWriMo, that is every November, writers from around the world get together and try to write 50,000 words or more in 30 days. I'm going to share with you lots of tools, so make sure that you watch all the way through the video. Some of these tools you might have heard about before, and other tools I bet you haven't heard of or you haven't thought about in relationship to NaNoWriMo. So make sure that you watch all the way through. And by the way, if you're new here, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. That really helps me with YouTube rankings, and I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments if you're doing National Novel Writing Month. Okay, let's get right to it. I want to share with you these resources that I've discovered and that I know can be helpful for you. So let's get right to it. So the first thing I want you to think about is write 50,000 or more words in 1 month. To win NaNoWriMo, it's going to take lots of effort. And writing, your hand can start cramping, and it's hard to actually write that much or type that much. So one of the tricks of really productive authors, really prolific authors of any kind, is to use voice to text. Now, Microsoft Word has this capability. Google Docs has this capability, and you can just use the voice to text phone app. You might have a notes app on your phone. There's different apps you can get from the Apple Store or the Google Play Store, where you can just speak into your computer, speak into your phone. That way you can get more words down on the page or screen. And with your phone, you can actually write while you commute, while you do the dishes, while you do laundry. You can be multitasking and getting your words in. Next, I want to talk to you about Answer the Public. You might not even have ever heard of this site. It's a site that most people use when they're trying to come up with topics to write blog posts about, if they're trying to find keywords for keyword search for Google and rankings. But it can actually be a very neat resource for anybody who's trying to come up with just information, something to write about. It can be very, very helpful. So I'm just going to jump over to the website so that you can see it in action. It's got such a really cool interface. You literally just put in a topic, like query letter or smoothie is something that I did before. So say I don't know what to write about. I simply type that in, push the search button, and it's going to give me lots of different ideas. You can type questions into this search bar. You can put in chocolate, smoothie, query letter, novels, some setting in your novel, a conflict, just any topic, any word that you want in there. And Answer the Public is going to give you in graphical representation or in just straight data all the different kinds of questions that people ask about related to that topic. So it's going to give you tons of ideas and tons of questions that you can then write to. Have you thought about Reddit and Quora? Now, those are forums, online forums where people ask lots of questions, and it's a user-generated information and database. But if you're just blocked, if you have writer's block and you don't know what to write about, go to Reddit and Quora, type in some words or a phrase or a question that has to do with your novel or your writing, and see what people ask about. It might jog and trigger some questions for you. It might give you a starting base. It might trigger some ideas inside your head and just get you through that block so you can get more words down on paper. Another website you can use to generate ideas is Hubspot's blog ideas generator. Again, it's meant and designed for ideas for blogs, but it can give you ideas to write about. You can just get words down on paper, get your 50,000 words down, and then you can edit them afterwards. You can edit them starting in December. Plot generator Preptober.org is another website where you can generate ideas for short stories, movie scripts, fairy tales, titles, headlines. It's just a really cool website, again, to generate more ideas. The key with NaNoWriMo is just to get your words down. Then there's Manuskript. This is something that people have been talking about with NaNoWriMo for a very long time, and there's a reason. It's an open source tool for writers. It's completely free. It allows you to write in distraction-free mode. There's a novel assistant, and you can even outline your novel and your story in this software. Babisco is also novel writing software. It's free. There's free versions of it, and you can use it. It's something that many people who have won NaNoWriMo have used this software. So I wanted to share it with you. I wanted to put it on the list for one of the best free resources to win NaNoWriMo for beginners. Then there's IIys. Now this is actually something that costs money, but to the end of 2020, it is free. You might be surprised to see social media on this list because it can be a distraction. But here's the thing, you cannot write all day long, 24 hours a day. You've got to have a break. So YouTube and Twitter both can be ways to connect with the NaNoWriMo community. It can be a way to distract yourself and unwind after you have written your word count, but it can actually also help you with your word count because both on YouTube and on Twitter, you can join with other writers who are also participating in NaNoWriMo, and you can participate in what's called writing sprints. If you haven't heard about writing sprints are timed sessions where writers will write as many words as possible during a certain established time period before the timer goes off. So a writer will say, I'm going to write 1,000 words in an hour, and they'll set a timer on their phone or on an egg timer or some other device, and they will start the timer and then write as much as possible, hopefully meet their goal, like $1,000, nice, 1,000 words in that hour before the timer goes off. So it's just a timed writing session is what a word sprint is. You just try to write as fast and furious as possible, which really National Novel Writing Month is just 1 month long writing sprint that's split up into lots of mini writing sprints. On YouTube, there's actually videos with music that are half an hour, that are 60 minutes, where you can actually listen to music and get encouraged during the whole hour writing sprint on YouTube. You can write along to the video. On Twitter, there's also Twitter sprints. You can do hashtag NaNoWriMo, hashtag writing sprint, and you can look up lots of other writers who are doing sprints at the same time, or just to encourage each other, or just to give yourself some accountability when you start a sprint. So don't overlook YouTube and Twitter. They can be powerful resources, free resources to win NaNoWriMo. The app and the software, Write or Die and Write Track app. These are both softwares, they're both apps. The Write or Die is an online software. It's free where you can track your writing sprints. So, and it is a very unique experience because it's going to give you feedback if you meet your goals or not. And it's just something you have to check out for yourself. But Write or Die used a lot, so check that out. Write Track app is an app you can have on your phone. It serves about the same kind of purpose. It just has less features because it's an app and not an online software. But check both these out if you want to time your writing, if you want to track it, if you want to get some feedback along the way. WriteMonkey is a free software. It's stripped down. It's distraction free. It just allows you to focus on writing. It's another software that writers during NaNoWriMo have been using for years, and I just had to put it on the list. Now, here's a surprise that I have for you. It's actually a gift. This is a spreadsheet. If you don't want to do something online, if you don't want another app on your phone, and you just want to be able to track something that's on your computer in an Excel spreadsheet, I have created one for you. In fact, I had one created because it's very sophisticated. It's actually an Excel spreadsheet specifically designed for word sprints. It automatically tracks and updates your progress. It automatically updates your progress for your weekly, daily, monthly, and yearly goals. So you put in a goal and then you write however much you write during that writing sprint, and you enter that into the spreadsheet, and it's automatically going to generate some bars and graphs that's going to tell you where you are in relationship to your daily, weekly, monthly, and annual writing goals. It's fantastic. It's something that I charged for on my website, but because it's about to be NaNoWriMo, I have made this absolutely 100% free. The link to download it is in the description box underneath this video. Go ahead and get that. It's totally free right now, so get it while it's still free. Once you click on the link down there underneath the video, you'll come to this screen. You just put in your email, hit download, and it will bring you to another screen where you can click a button, download the actual Excel spreadsheet directly to your computer. Now, have you thought about Google Calendar? Google Calendar actually can help you track your daily writing goals during NaNoWriMo. So it's another free tool. It's something that lots of people know about, but lots of writers don't always think about using Google Calendar, using the reminder functions to remind them to be writing every single day, to track your daily word count toward the 50,000. It's just another free tool that's out there that you can use specifically for NaNoWriMo, and it can be a really, really helpful resource. Now, once you are through, once you have one NaNoWriMo, you've got your 50,000 words in, congratulations, you've done it. Starting right after that, starting right in December, you'll want to start editing your work. So you can edit for free with software like ProWriting Aid, Grammarly. These are really good tools to use to edit your writing after you have one NaNoWriMo. Okay, guys, that was a really quick share of the best free resources for NaNoWriMo for beginners. I wanted to give you that list really quick because I know it's about to be November, at least at the time of this video. So check out the resources in the description box underneath this video. I really appreciate you watching. Let me know in the comments which one of these tools you've used before, which is your favorite. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing and check out some of my other videos because they're all designed to help you write better and publish faster. I'll see you at the next video.